welcome to the Homestead. So today we're going to check out this pump. This pump is not working. We just had a major winter storm where all of our lines had to be drained. The water in our tanks were completely frozen solid. And so we have a lot of issues that way. So far, I don't know of any other line breaks that we've had inside of our water lines that we have here on the Homestead for water collection. But when I tried to get this pump working again after the freeze, it had a hard time and something inside there snapped, as far as I could tell. And so right now, this does not work. This pump does not work. So what we're going to do today is take this pump apart, see what's inside, see if there's anything broken, and then order any parts necessary in order to get it operational and functional once again. Now you might recognize this pump. It's one of the best sellers over at Lehmans. Lehmans is a very popular homesteading type magazine catalog where you can order all kinds of different things that are relevant to homesteading. And supposedly this is Amish made. I'm not sure how all that works because it seems like there's definitely some fabrication involved with this, but that's what they said. And it's one of their more pricier pumps that they have on their website. Some of their other lesser, cheaper pumps that they have just don't work as well. We've actually gone through a lot of pumps. We have a number of pump videos that you can go back to and look at in the past on our playlist. So search for those on our channel if you're interested. But this has really been the best, longest lasting operational pump that we've had here in the kitchen. And it does work pretty good, although it does have some quirks. But the reality is there are parts that wear out for these things. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I don't have some of these parts on hand already. I'm going to have to take a look, take it apart, and then see what it needs, and then go ahead and order those. And I'll order double so that next time this happens, I don't have to worry about it. Now I have a valve right here that you can open and close. We keep this open. Like, so for instance, our tank partly sits above the level of the spout. And so when that tank is full out there, the water just flows through because gravity, right? So we keep it closed when we're not using it. Most of the time that tank stays pretty full. And then we can open it and pump. But as you can see, there's nothing coming out of here. The lines are all open. But yeah, we have an issue. Let's take this thing apart. Okay, we're going to lay everything out and take a look at what we got here. This is the main assembly, and I can already see what happened. This piece right here should be attached to a piece in here, which is the plunger. All of this is really dirty, so we're going to have to go ahead and clean that before we put this back together. But yeah, that's going to be probably our main issue, is that this thread is not attached to the plunger down here. So we need to go ahead and fix that. Probably remove this out of here. We're going to clean it up, brush it off with some steel brushes, and then take a look. Yep, that's it right there. It came out of the threading. So it just unthreaded itself over time, over the course of about 2 years or so. So once we get this threaded back in there, we should be able to put it all back together, and we should be able to have some water coming out of this thing. So nothing really broke, but this is a great opportunity to make sure I order some spare parts for this thing. Really, the spare parts for this are pretty easy. You have a piece of leather here, okay? And you have a piece of leather with this flapper. This flapper is a piece of leather, and it just bolts to the leather. And honestly, you can order the spare parts for this, but if it really came down to it to get this thing working again, you could manufacture your own. All it is a piece of leather. You could take apart an old ball glove or other piece of leather, and if you were really careful about how you manufactured and cut your leather, you could go ahead, unbolt this, and put it on the new leather, bolt it into the new leather, and use a piece of thick cowhide or horsehide or something, and create this piece, and then rebuild everything. It would take some, it would take some work for sure, but you could do it. This is all something that could be easily made by hand. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and clean all of this up, get it back in working order, get these threads back into place where they should go, and we should be up and operational once again. I've got an old brass wire brush, And I'm going to take this. This is what I use to clean all this up. I'm going to fill the sink with some water and go ahead and get to work. What you have here is mostly just oxidation that's taking place over the metal, and it's just getting into the leather. It still functions fine, and yeah, it does look nasty, but it's really not nasty. The water comes out of our pump crystal clear. But, you know, it's interesting to note, if you were to take apart your water pump lines or your water lines that connect to your house, if you live in a normal everyday home, you'd see how much dirt was in those lines. And trust me, there's a lot of dirt in those lines. Even though your water comes out clear from your water company, if you take apart those lines and look at them, they're full of nasty, grungy, gooey dirt. Okay, I've got all the parts cleaned, laid out here, dried, and we're ready to put this thing back together again. Okay guys, I just got back in from the outside where I turned the water back on. Let's go ahead and pump this thing and see if water comes out of here. Now normally when you put this thing back together, it's usually a little bit hard to pump for the first week or so. I don't know why that is. It's because the leather being all cleaned off, it takes time for that leather to work itself in again and be like in motion or something. I have no idea. But after a while it actually gets pretty good. But at first it's going to be hard to pump. Ooh, dirty water. So once all this dirt clears out from all the work and cleaning we did, it should be good to go. It's already clearing up pretty good there. Looks like we're back to normal. Now, I've mentioned in previous videos, and some of you have commented below, that this is amazing, the fact that we haven't had an electric bill in 7 years. It's the same with water. Since we moved off grid here, we catch our own water, we have our own wells. We have not paid a water bill in over 7 years. And so I enjoy this sort of system. It works fine for us. It's not that bad. Yeah, sure. Can we improve? Sure. At some point, I think we could put like a solar-powered pump or pressure pump inside the line that we have coming to the house and have pressurized water throughout the house. And someday maybe we'll work on that. But until then, this works fine for us. It's not a hassle. It's no big deal. And it's still, for us, convenient. All right, guys. Hey, listen, if you enjoyed the video, please put a like on the video. Hit that like button. I really appreciate that. And also leave a comment, especially if you have a water pump in your home or if you use a water pump out in your garden or on your property. If you're a homesteader and you have some sort of water pump, leave a comment below. Let us know the model that you have, because people may find this video wanting more information about water pumps, and your comment below may be able to help them out. Also, if you have this particular pump that's purchased from Lehmans, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to have this pump that Lehmans provides, go ahead and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. All right, guys, we'll leave it at that. Go ahead and check our merchandise out at teespring.com. Links in the description below. We really appreciate it because every time you buy one of these amazing t-shirts, it goes to help the homestead. All right, guys, see you next time on American Homestead. Hey guys, I'm happy to introduce an American Homestead sponsor, Zervita Zeal. Now, first off, I only accept sponsors from products that I use and believe in. My family uses Zeal mainly because we want to ensure a healthy immune system. You see, it's made up of only whole food concentrates and includes no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. The included sweetener is all natural from fruit and the stevia leaf. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, and it's kosher. In 2018, my youngest son was involved in a bike accident that resulted in the surgical removal of his spleen, and that's an important part of his immune system. And because we live on a farm, you can guess that having a healthy immune system for our family is very important. Some of the included ingredients are beetroot, chicory root, turmeric, moringa, blueberries, cranberry, goji berry, milk thistle, ginseng, alfalfa, broccoli, and so much more. It's these natural ingredients that can easily be made into a powerful and tasty drink that my family can make and feel good about. So sign up and give it a try today. Every purchase you make goes to help the homestead so that we can continue to make great homesteading videos for you. Link is in the description below. Go ahead, give it a try. Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. I'll wait.